What's new this month at Rogers Railroad Junction? It's that time of year again, and Rogers is once again your hobby home for the holidays, with multiple options for adding that railroad touch to your home's holiday decor. Perfect for accenting around the base of your holiday tree, large-scale box sets are easy to set up for the occasion, and easy to store afterward. Several holiday themes are available, including the Silver Bell Express, which features its own festive musical track. It also has the standard bells and whistles and chuffing sounds, so there's that too. And for film buffs, there's even a Polar Express set available, complete with interior lighting and add-on trolley car. Even though that appears nowhere in the movie, but it's still cute, I guess. Sort of a Christmas meets Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood kind of vibe. Then there are the individual cars, perfect for that added festive touch to any holiday train. Offering a wide variety of animations and sound effects, guaranteed to spice up any Yuletide display. And rip off the logos of some rather well-known Class 1s, apparently. There are even Disney-themed cars for the inner child in all of us. All O-scale items are made by Lionel, while our larger G-scale offerings are courtesy of LGB. But of course that speaks nothing of our most popular product line. HO scale is expanding this month to include holiday-themed box sets from Bachmann. With a locomotive and 4 cars each, track and a power supply are also included, allowing for trouble-free setup. Then there's KD, who's out with the latest installment of their annual Christmas special boxcar. A seasonal tradition for KD going back almost 6 years now, these cars feature festive graphics, as well as the typical KD details, like freestanding ladders, wire mesh catwalks, and working doors. Moving on down the size ladder, we come to N-Scale, which is led off this month by Cato and their Operation North Pole Christmas Train. A major charity that partners with children's hospitals throughout the Chicago area each year, the group partners with Metra Transit to provide festive excursion services to children battling life-threatening illnesses, and one train set is typically painted special for the service. Featuring illuminated number boards and ditch lights, and even working marker lights on the cab car. This is followed by Microtrains, who's on tap with a quartet of festive holiday boxcars. Built with freestanding ladders and grab irons, these cars feature a surprising level of detail for N-Scale, while offering up Christmas spirit in both traditional and contemporary motifs. And of course that leaves us with the smallest of all in Z-Scale, where Microtrains is continuing to work their holiday magic with another addition to their line of Christmas-themed rolling stock. Yes, good things come in small packages, but you're going to need to squint really hard in this case. Microtrains is living up to their name, packing a heaping helping of holiday spirit into one teeny tiny boxcar. But then of course, all of this isn't to say that we've completely forgotten about our regular merchandise either. Like, say, SD80 Max from Cato, for instance. Introduced by EMD in 1995, the 80 Mac, with its 5,000 horsepower, is considered something of a niche locomotive, filling the gap in EMD's catalog between the 4,400 horsepower SD70 and the 6,000 horsepower SD90 Mac. With only 30 units produced, CSX was the only original buyer of this model, with some units later being resold to Norfolk Southern and Conrail. featuring directional headlights and ditch lights, prototypically correct headlight and antenna placement, as well as accurate truck detail, a 5-pole motor with dual brass flywheels, and an available ESU Loc Sound decoder. All in all, the perfect addition for either the East Coast modeler or the West Coaster who happens to run a lot of through power on his or her layout. And finally, to finish up the year right, Athearn is out with a trio of new offerings in their Roundhouse family. First up, 50-foot gondolas. Workhorses of the heavy manufacturing industry, cars such as these can be found in journeyman service on almost any main line or branch line you can name. And Athearn has delivered these with removable canister loads, typical of cars found in petrochemical and hazardous material service. Following that, we have 50-foot wood-decked flat cars. The perennial mode of transport for all things awkward and oversized, cars such as these have been in service since the 1950s and stand as a mainstay of many railroad fleets even now. And finally, there's 50-foot ribside boxcars. The backbone of freight service on American rails for over a century, cars such as these remain a common sight, even in our modern era of containerized traffic and multimodal transport. All members of the Roundhouse family feature McHenry knuckle couplers, machined metal wheels, injection molded bodies, and optimized weighting for compliance with NMRA standards. But of course, as always, that's just a small taste of all that we have here in store for you this holiday season. So, Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year to you and yours, from all of us here at Rogers Railroad Junction today.